वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। अमिंदर जी,
Thank you. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. By Robert Lewis. So today we start the plant dynasty. Let's dive straight into it. Over to our lovable Buaji.
Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki Fateh. Good evening to all of you. Good morning to the overseas. Ram Ram Ji. So today is our third day, and now we are entering into another dynasty. This is very, very important topic. Maybe just talking about stones and plants, but it is very much to understand that this dynasty that is outside in this universe, where we cannot play much with it, we can do anything, but they play a very big role inside us. That is why we are trying to touch these topics. So yesterday we had completed the stone dynasty. Today we go into the plant dynasty. Now you see the plant dynasty. When we said the stone dynasty, the consciousness was very low, very low. But in the plant dynasty, it comes to a second level. This is the second level of the dynasty, in which the consciousness is higher than the stone dynasty. It's higher. Why? Because they are alert. They feel thirsty. They need the food. Then you will see they need the air. Now, air, what do they need? They need the carbon dioxide. Not the oxygen, they need the carbon dioxide because they give out the oxygen. They grow. If they get all these environments and all, then they begin to grow very beautifully. So you will see that these plants are also having life. They reproduce. And what do? We just go and pluck the plants. We just throw the plants. We are using so many of flowers. You see the ceremony? You have no respect. Thousands and thousands of trees, lakhs trees we spend. And how? But they have life. They definitely have life. Because they are the second dynasty where the consciousness is a little alert. So they say that this dynasty is where we are nowadays trying to save. The green saving. So that is very, very important to understand that this dynasty is very, very important for the universe. It's very important for the universe outside. Because these plant dynasty give us food. We get our food from there. We get our oxygen from there. So you see that there we have a lot of things, we get the benefits from them. We have benefits from them. Now, अगर हम लोग ये देखते हैं कि मतलब the plants हैं, अब ये तो बात तो उसका बहुत फायदा तो बहुत है, but we have to understand that just like a human being has life, so also these plants have life. So what happens when we are watering these plants? When we are watering these plants, they grow, they give fruits, they give vegetables, they have leaves, they have strong roots, they have trunk, they give us shelter, they give us everything. But at the same time, they are emotionally also attached. They are emotionally attached. When you go into a garden, or you just go into a park where there are plants, if you are rude, you are abusive, or you are fighting, or you put on a very loud music, you will see that the plants are shivering. Now, we have never noticed it actually. We have never noticed it. But I remember during my time of training, there was Dr. Karthikeyan. He was the one who did this, a proper, diagnose how he did it with the instruments. He put those instruments onto the leaves and he played a beautiful music. Then from the music, we could find out that they were actually all dancing. Beautiful waves were coming. Beautiful waves were coming. And when there was someone who was just loud music and abusive, they were all shrinking and shivering. They were all shrinking and shivering. That shows that they have life. They can feel. They can feel. Why? Because in this second dynasty, the consciousness has risen. Stones have very less, their consciousness has risen. So what happened? These plants, they also are behaving according to the atmosphere. They are dependent. They're dependent on the food. They're dependent on the sunlight. They're dependent upon the water. They are dependent on the carbon dioxide also, because we people give out the carbon dioxide and they're dependent on it. Then when there is sunlight, you will see certain flowers, they will turn their faces. When the sunlight goes, they will just close down. So they are dependent on the other faculties of the universe. They are dependent. And even emotionally, you will see the plants that you will give love to them, they will bloom, they will bloom. But the plants which you don't damn care and give energy to them, or you're abusive, those plants die. Experiment and see. Please experiment and see how these environments change. You can see how the seasons come. That season come, they all fall off. So different season as they come, they bloom, they shed, they shrink according to the season. So plants are actually dependent on the environment or the faculties of the environment. They are dependent. And emotionally and all, they are dependent on us. They are dependent on us. So we have to be very careful to understand that they are also as dependent how we people are, because they give us food. They give us food. Today we are alive because we are getting food. और दूसरी बात क्या है? Not only they give us food, they are giving us oxygen. Aren't we dependent? We're getting our oxygen from there. This is how the cycle works. We people breathe out the carbon dioxide, the plants take it. And when the plants take it, they give out the oxygen. When they take out the oxygen, then we take in the oxygen. This is a circle that goes. So we are dependent on each other. So this is how a plant cycle works. You sow a seed. I'm talking about the plant dynasty outside. You sow a seed, you give them water, you give them sunlight, and then see that the seed is good. The seed has to be good. वो सीड मत यूज करना जिसके अंदर मोरियां बनी हो, holes बनी हो. Not good seed. Good seeds, when you will sow, you will give them water, they will have sunlight, they will have all the carbon dioxide. This is their nourishing food. When they will get there, you will see that they start growing. They start growing. When they slowly grow into small trees, and then slowly you will see that these trees, as they are growing, they become strong trunks. And from the trunks, you will see how the leaves, how the fruits, how the flowers come. And then they also reproduce. There's a cycle of how to reproduce. And how do they reproduce? With the help of the bees, birds. So they also get dependent. They're taking all the pollen, and this is how the reproduction starts. So they are outside. This is the law of the nature. This is the law of the nature. अगर हम बाहर गलत बीज बोएंगे तो वो दरख्त ठीक नहीं बनेगा, वो ठीक नहीं बनेगा. So even if we give all the environment, all the faculties we give, but if the seed is not good, it will not come. हो सकता है seed is very good, but हमने पानी नहीं दिया, sunlight नहीं दिया. So what happened? They will not grow. They will not grow. Now we want to understand. We want to understand that why are we discussing about these plants outside? Why are we discussing? They say जो ब्रह्मांडे सोई पिंडे, जो ब्रह्मांड में है वही हमारे अंदर इस संसार अंदर भी है. सोई पिंडे जो खोजे, आज हम लोग खोज रहे हैं, 2 दिन से हम खोज ही रहे हैं. We are trying to find out that what is this universe that is inside. So this plant dynasty also is a part of the universe. And this part of the universe is inside me. So now, let us see. For example, you see a very nice, beautiful sunflower or any such flower where there are pollens. There are pollens. When there is sunlight, they open up. They open up. You will see all the bees coming. They sit on it. Or you will see some birds also come. They have the pollen against their own feathers. Then they go to another plant. This is how reproduction starts. But at times, these bees, when they're sucking the nectar, they're sitting on the pollen, वो इतने मस्त हो जाते हैं, they don't realize that as dawn comes, the flowers closed up and they get trapped inside. So they die. They die. Same thing is happening inside us. We human beings are also getting trapped just like a flower. What is it? We are trapped by all the fake universe, the fake. ये जो जितने भी attraction है, the media, you can see the social life, all these, let it be clothes, let it be jewelry, let it be stones, let it be anything. These things we people are attracted. We get so consumed into it that we do not even realize that we have gone trapped. And when we get trapped, so what happened? Those bees dies. But what happened? What happened to us? हमारा क्या होता है? We die. सारे अंदर दी इंसानियत मर जाती है. बहुत पैसा आ गया, ईगो हो गया, इंसानियत. बंदे को बंदा नहीं समझे. हाई सोसाइटी में चले गए, उधर में भी ईगो. I am something. Professional line, high this thing. बच्चे बहुत पढ़े लिखे जी, बहुत अच्छा है जी. We keep on hopping on those things and all. What happened? Actually, we are getting trapped. And in this trap, what is the nishani kya hai? What is the message? What do you see? What is it? इंसानियत मर जाती. That means हम बंदे को बंदा नहीं समझेंगे, हम किसी को ठोकर मार देंगे, हम egoistic हो जाएंगे, and we become very stubborn. We say we are everything. So what happened? We get trapped. Just like a bee, we get trapped. Now, when we get trapped, and then we get trapped in so many other ways also. How do we get trapped? We get trapped with our belief systems. You've seen the belief systems. How much of these belief systems we are having, how much of the illusions and delusions people are having. Yesterday we did the ABC. The B was the center. जब तक हम अपना B, अपना the belief system को, we will not finish it off and get into the new belief system, we are going to be trapped. And we are trapped. Till today, we are all trapped because of our own old belief system. Because all these belief systems are our illusions, delusions, myths, and along with it, we say that इसी को हम बड़े आसानी से कहते थे कर्म कांड. Very easily we say it is कर्म कांड. So now, when we people have gotten attracted to it, and we are getting trapped to it. So what are we to do? We have to change the belief system. We just have to change our belief system. Because we do not change our belief system, we are emotionally very weak. When we are emotionally disturbed and very weak, then what happens? Emotionally disturbed, emotionally weak. That means we are trapped. Sade andar di insaniyat khatam. What does Nanak say? He's talking about the insaniyat. Unki falsafa is talking about the insaniyat. But jagah jagah pe hum mar rahe. Why? Because we are getting trapped. Just like how the bee gets trapped. So sada man vijero gets trapped to it. Now you'll come to another thing which we say the reflection. We will say now about the reflection. A shadow and the reflection is very beautifully said. You can see this picture. Now, what do you see the picture? You see the tree and you see the trunk. You see upar mein pura uske trees mein. Now, you can see a reflection. Actually, there's a pond nearby. And in the pond, you see the reflection. In the pond, you see the reflection. Why are we showing you this? We are showing you this for this because on the universe, you will always see that part of the tree which is showed above. जो ऊपर वाला दिखाया गया ना, वो दरख्त जो है, it is the law of the nature. दरख्त ऐसे ही होता है. उसके roots नीचे होते हैं, trunk होते हैं, ऊपर में उसका पूरा दरख्त, then leaves and the fruits, flowers and all are there. But then why are we showing the down one? वो उल्टा है. वो देखो दरख्त ही उल्टा है. उसके जो रूट्स हैं वो ऊपर हैं और उसका जो ट्रंक वो नीचे की तरफ जा रहा है और उसका जो all the branches are all going down. This reflection is actually in our mind. ये हमारे मन में है. They say the tree which has a very strong root, and we water the roots, the tree grows beautifully. If you just water the leaves or the branches, it will not. We have to just water the roots because that is the place where we get the food. The tree gets the food. So that is why the tree grows beautifully when we water the roots. But this tree, other one you see below, which is a shadow, that is a tree which is inside us. अब हमारे में क्या है? उल्टा दरख्त. You can see the. Now this is not in the universe. Universe में नहीं देखोगे, पर हमारे अंदर ये है. और हम इसको सीधा कर सकते हैं. But till today, everyone, we people all have this tree. We don't have the top wala tree. We have the down wala, which is in the reflection. What does the message it gives to us? This tree, the root is not in the ground. It has been uprooted. जब दरख्त उल्टा हो जाता है तो उसके रूट्स का है, उसको अपरूट कर दिया गया है. Today we all are. हम अपने मूल से टूटे हुए, अपने रूट से हम टूटे हुए. हम कहते हैं ना, मन तू ज्योत स्वरूप है. सुनते हैं, पढ़ते हैं, समझ भी आ रही है, but we are not connected. We are not connected to our roots. We have actually उस रूट से हम लोग टूटे हुए हैं. We have just taken out the roots from the ground. अब जब रूट ही टूट गया, we are not connected to the roots. So what will happen to the tree? सुख सड़ जासी, सुख सड़ जाएगा ना. रूट को ही हमने उतार दिया, उखाड़ ही दिया वहां से, तो फिर क्या होगा? What will happen to the trees? What will happen to the leaves, to the fruit, to the trunk? सब सूख जाएंगे. अब ये कौन से पत्ते हैं हमारे अंदर? ये जो सूखे सड़े हुए पत्ते हैं ना, जो बीमारी है, ये हमारे वाइसेस है. ये हमारे वाइसेस है. ये जब हमारे वाइसेस अंदर आते हैं तो उखड़े हुए हैं. So now, when we people are absolutely broken from the root, we become disconnected and we are emotionally disturbed. We are emotionally disturbed just like the shadow. Why? Because we are not connected to our roots. Now, when we are not connected to the root, it says that what? What does it say? जब हम अपने रूट से ही टूटे हुए हैं, तो कहते हैं ना, बीजे बिक मंगे अमृत. ये कैसा है? अब हमने पहले क्या बताया कि हम अपने मूल से ही टूटे हुए हैं. मूल से टूट गए. Where are we watering? What are we watering? We are just watering those vices that are inside us. We are focusing on those vices. और उसी को हम पाल रहे हैं क्योंकि हम मूल से टूटे हुए हैं. So जब हम water दे रहे हैं vices को, तो vices are growing. They are growing. They are becoming stronger and stronger. And then we say, why am I unhappy? मैं इतना दुखी क्यों हूं? मेरे को क्यों इतनी चोटें लग रही हैं? जो आता है मेरे को कुछ बोल जाता है. तो what does the scripture says? कि तूने बीजा है बिक और तुम अब अमृत मांग रहे हो. नहीं मिलेगा. तुम जो बीजेगा तुमको वही मिलेगा. अगर तुमने रूट से ही तुमने अपने आप का कनेक्शन ही तोड़ दिया है, from the roots you have broken your connection. So don't expect amrit for yourself, because our roots is our oneness. Roots is the naam. The roots is, you call mantu jo swarup hai. Roots is my identity. I've broken from my identity. So if you are broken from your identity, तो अब तुम कहते हो मेरे को अमृत चाहिए. नहीं मिलेगा. नहीं मिलेगा. So we are, when broken from the root, then we are going to be in a soup. So now we have to understand that these fruits inside, they can be. Now what we have to do? We have to just connect. We have to just connect. Connect to what? Our identity. To our roots. To our mool. To that oneness. To the soul conscious. To that naam. To the laws of the universe. We have to just connect. That is our identity. कहीं पे भी खोजने की लोड़ है, वो हमारे अंदर ही है. हमारे जो रूट्स है, हमारा जो मूल है, वो मेरे अंदर ही है. I have to just connect with it. Once I connect to it, then what do? I need the wisdom. I have wisdom with me. And when I take the wisdom, then what? I give that knowledge. And when I give the knowledge, I'm watering that roots now. मैं उसको गुण भी दे रही हूँ, मेरे अंदर गुण भी है, मैं उसको water भी दे रही हूँ. And slowly, my mind starts flourishing. Why? Because the roots are becoming strong. My identity is becoming strong. I become nirbhav. I become nirvair. So now, what it says? Jaya bije so lune karma samrakhe. That means जो तुम बीजोगे वही तुमको मिलेगा. अपने तो अपने रूट से ही तुम टूट गए हो. कौन सा बीज अंदर रह गया? काम क्रोध लोभ मोह अहंकार, उसके सारे बीज अंदर रह गए, तो उसका फल भी तो वही मिलेगा. तो तुम बोलो कि मैंने बीजा है क्रोध और मेरे को प्यार मिले, नॉट एट ऑल. यू विल नॉट गेट इट एट ऑल. जो तुम बीजोगे, जया बीजे सो लूणे, जो तुमने बीजा तुमको वही मिलेगा. दिस इज द लॉ. दिस लॉ अप्लाइज आउटसाइड ऑल्सो. कि इफ यू सो अ सीड of an apple, you will not get a mango. Apple will get an apple. If you sow a seed of, you say, I want a different flower or a rose, and I want to get a chameli flower, no, you will get what you sow. So we will get what we have sown. So अपने अंदर का जो हमारा एक खेत बना हुआ है, this is like a खेत, जहाँ पे all these plant seeds are being sown. Be very careful of the seeds that you sow, because what seeds you are going to sow, you are going to get it. So he said, and when you are going to get it, तुमको वही. आज मैंने अपने खेत में आम का बीज बोया, आम आया, तो मैं आम ही खाऊंगी ना. आम तोड़ तोड़ के मैं खाऊंगी ना, क्योंकि मैंने बीजा तो मैं आम ही खाऊंगी. अगर अंदर मैंने बीजा है क्रोध, तो मेरे को बीज भी का फल भी आम खाना पड़ेगा. So ये अंदर का जो ग्राउंड है, जो खेत है, जो plants and all these plants and all, we have to be very, very careful that we have to be connected to the roots. That's the main thing of every plant. Every plant has its root. Roots have to be very strong. So what have we to understand? What commitment we have to give to ourselves? That we people are definitely going to be connected to our own identity. Simple language. I'm going to be connected to my identity. My identity is what? Soul conscious. My identity is Mantu Jo Swarup. My identity is oneness. I am that I am. I am the walking, talking God. घबराने की लोड़ नहीं है कहने में, जो है सो है. Now we are that. We are connecting. To connect means we have to abide all the virtues. Then only we can connect. हम कहते हैं मैं connect to. क्या कनेक्ट है? खाली सोचने तो थोड़ी कनेक्ट हो गया. सोचने में आपको उसके जो गुण है, जो रब्बी गुण है, जो वर्च्यूज है, उसको आपको अपने जीवन में उतारना पड़ेगा, अपने जीवन में लेके आना पड़ेगा, इंप्लीमेंट करना पड़ेगा, लेके आके बांटना पड़ेगा. फल उतरते ना, फिर हम बांटते ना सबको. So this is what we people have to do, that we have to connect. Only the thing is that we have to connect to our own identity, to our mold, to our roots, by abiding, inculcating all the virtues. Where? Into that mind. That was being trapped outside, no, it's not going to be trapped now. Kyun? Man is now connected to the identity. So it says that we have to be very careful, that we people have to understand this concept, because this concept is very, very important for us. We don't try to understand, because हमने पूरी उम्र, हमको बाहर की knowledge तो बहुत है knowledge. You go into the Google, she'll give you lots of knowledge. You go into all these books and libraries, you will get. But the day you understand your own insight, your own dynasty's insight, and how they're working, or note karo, all is connected to energy. All is connected to emotions. Negative emotion, positive emotion. Negative emotion, we are broken from the roots. Positive emotion, we are connected to the roots. Negative thoughts, broken from the roots. Positive thoughts, connected to the roots. So we have to understand, this is where we have a choice. We have a choice. यहाँ पे तो खुद हमको बीजना पड़ेगा और खुद उसका फल खाना पड़ेगा। बाहर तो कोई और बीजता है, फल कोई और खाता है, अंदर पे तो भी हमने खुद बीजना और खुद खाना है। ओवर देयर नो ब्लेम गेम नहीं चलेगा कहीं पे भी। बाहर तो हम कहेंगे जी आज मोहम्मद लोगों ने ऐसे कर दिया, वो पानी आ गया, ऐसे हो गया, वैसे लॉट ऑफ ब्लेम गेम्स वी आर गोइंग टू डू। इस सीजन में पानी आने की वजह से ये हो गया, इस सीजन में आगे जी इन लोगों ने कैंप हो गया, उन्होंने सारे गोडाउन पे रख दी। लॉट्स एंड लॉट्स ऑफ नॉइज इज गोइंग टू बी देयर, ब्लेम गेम। बट ये जो खेती हमारे अंदर है ना, द प्लांट्स का, फ्रूट्स का, दिस यू कैन नॉट, you cannot blame anyone. Over here he has given us a choice. The oneness says, I've given you a choice because you are a very powerful divine power you have. You are the creator, the sustainer, and the destroyer. What did you create? All those vices. You had uprooted yourself. You were disconnected from the divine. What happened? You created all the vices. Gandagi phela di, diseases phela diye, dukh hi dukh, narak hi narak. So I have understood that in this I have a choice because I cannot blame anyone. I have to take the responsibility that what I sow, so shall I reap. So now, if I have created it and been sustaining it with all this dirt and living through this year, today I have done the khoj. Jo brahmande so pinde, jo khoje so paye. आज मैंने खोज कर लिया कि आज मैंने अपने अंदर को डिस्ट्रॉय करके और मैंने क्या पैदा करना है, a new world, a new garden for myself. Of how I have to connect myself to the oneness, connect to my identity. Slowly, slowly, what happened? The new garden is being prepared. And then automatically you will see the environment, wisdom, guna de naal par doge. फिर उधर की दरख्त निकले, केरे फल निकलेंगे, मिठे फल निकलेंगे, मिठे फल निकलेंगे. So that is what we say, that be very careful of the seeds that you sow. Don't blame anyone. Here there is a choice. Please take this opportunity. It is your choice. Do you want to live like a king, like a royal king, like a divine power? Do you want to live like a healthy person? Do you want to have good relationships? Want to have a good environment? If the environment inside is good, बाहर अपने आप हो जाए. हम बाहर को कुछ नहीं कहा, अंदर बदलेंगे, बाहर अपने आप बदल जाए. You change, the world changes. So अंदर की जरी खेती है, the plant, please be careful about it. Now, there are many things that come in the scripture because we are on the spiritual platform. They say in the plant dynasty, there are many types, we say, flowers also. You know, there are flowers. There are all type of, you can say, leaves, दरखत भी होते हैं, जिसको कहते हैं ना कि एक रंग जो कपड़े हम रंगते हैं ना, तो कहते हैं ना कसुम का रंग. कसुम का रंग जो है वो एक ऐसा फ्लावर है ना जिसका रंग बड़ा कच्चा है. So when they dye the clothes and all, what happened? ये कच्चा रंग जो है ना फेड अप हो जाएगा. फेड होकर ना दूसरे कपड़ों को भी खराब कर देगा, दूसरों को भी कपड़े खराब करेगा. तो ये कच्चा रंग कौन सा है जो हमारे अंदर है? कौन सा कच्चा रंग है? वो कच्चा रंग हमारे अंदर है, कहते ना एक कुसुम का रंग जो रहता है, ये सारे vices. These all vices and all, they are emotionally giving us pain, not only to us. We are all hypocrites, changing one rang to the other, destroying our own self, and we're destroying even the other relationships also. आप भी दुखी तो लोगों ने भी दुखी किया. क्यों? कि हमने एक कसुम का रंग है, एक कच्चा रंग है. अगर ये कच्चा रंग है तो फिर हमको कौन सा रंग लगाना चाहिए? कहते हैं एक कच्चा रंग है, अब लगाएंगे, कहते हैं कि एक पक्का रंग लगाएंगे. अब ये तो होगा पक्का रंग, उन पक्का ये तो कुसुम का रंग. पक्का रंग क्या रह गया? कहते मजीठा. दिस इज ऑल्सो फ्लावर. ये पक्के रंग होंगे. ਜਦੋਂ भी कपड़े डाई करो एक पक्के रंग, ऐसे कहते हैं पक्का रंग करो, ये ना हो कि फेड होता जाए या दूसरे कपड़े ते लग के कपड़े खराब हो. ये पक्का रंग है. और ये पक्का रंग किस चीज का है? कि when we take this पक्का रंग of virtues, where is it? My identity. It is the naam. It is that ocean. It is that oneness. जब हम इस चीज को लगाते हैं, इतना पक्का रंग होता है. तो वाणी से ना लाल रंग किसको लगा जिसके वजह का। ये जो रंग है ना, जो मजीठ का रंग है, ये जो लाल रंग है, इज सो ब्यूटीफुल। इसको हम कहते हैं ये नाम का रंग है। नाम को ये रंग दिया गया है। You see roses also, red roses, pink roses. This is one rose which we have inside. जिसको हम लाल रंग कहते हैं, इसको मजीठा रंग कहते हैं. This is all the virtues that we have. और जिसको ये रंग लग गया तो वो चढ़ती कला, उसका तो पार उतारा हुआ ही कि हुआ। तो ये लाल रंग कौन सा है? नाम का रंग है. This is totally नाम का रंग है. So now you have understood about the colors of the flowers now. Now let us come to the next one. We say that what is about the flowers? Lotus flower. Very, very common in most of the scriptures. You will see lotus flower. Where are they growing? They are growing in the muddy ponds. Ekdam gandagi. And you will see them floating. The leaves are out and they look so beautiful in the muddy. What happens being in that mud? Even if you put drops of water, they will just slip off. They just slip off from the leaves. And they mean that they are so detached. They're so detached. Staying in that muddy water also, wo khilte hain, they look so beautiful, but they are not muddy or dirty or not watery because they are detached from it. Now, what is this lotus flower inside us? This lotus flower is told to that मन जो हमारे अंदर मन है ना, वो मन जो है जब उसको लाल रंग लग जाता है, उसके नाम का रंग लग जाता है, तो it's like a lotus flower. Now this lotus flower inside us is staying where? Khil raha hai. Because there was so much of mud, so much of dirt. हमारे पूरे संसार का परिवार, all these people, we are staying घर गृहस्थी में रहते हुए, people are coming, कोई दुख हो देता है, कोई तकलीफ देता है, कोई bitterness हो रहा है, सब कुछ हम लोगों को हो रहा है. But जब हमका वो लाल रंग लग जाता है, when we people start blooming like this lotus, we are detaching ourselves. So lotus flower is symbolically part of our detachment. So in life, detachment is one of the beautiful quality of my identity. Is a beautiful quality of the oneness. Is a beautiful quality of Naam. Is a beautiful quality of the soul conscious. We are supposed to be like a lotus flower, being detached. हम अभी घर गृहस्थी में रहते हैं, सब लोग बहुत कुछ बोलने आएंगे, बहुत कुछ बोलेंगे हम लोगों को, but we are detached. It does not affect us. We never have an action and a reaction. Always with an action, we have a response. So that means we people are detached. Now, it's the same thing if you see this bird, it's the same thing that they're being detached. Now you see this another one, is called the symbol rook. अब ये symbol rook क्या है? This symbol rook you see on the mountain, they're very tall trees, and they have big, big trunks, huge trunks. Now, what do? All the birds see, oh, beautiful, lovely tree, and they all fly from everywhere. They come running here. Okay, we will get some fruit, we'll get some nice leaves or something to have. But when they come onto this tree, they are very, very unhappy and very sad, and they just go away because they say, it looks so tall and strong and all. But what did it give us? It gave us nothing. It gave us nothing. दिखा बहुत कुछ रहे हैं, पर अंदर है कुछ भी नहीं. So it tells अपने मन को भी ना, don't make it like a symbol. Don't show, don't flaunt, don't show the hypocrisy. Don't show all these things and all. That you cannot even give any happiness or caring to any other person. So this symbol rook is very, very important. In the scriptures, they say, do not behave like a symbol rook. And usually we are. We are doing show off. We are showing that we are very strong. At times we show that we are very strong. हम किसी से डरते नहीं हैं, हम ऊंचे लंबे हैं, सब कुछ. अंदर से हम फोके हैं, फोके जिसको कहते हैं. Now comes the next one, chandan. Very expensive. Lot of fragrance. This lot of coolness. A very, very expensive sandalwood. Now they say to a snake, कहते जब वो बाहर देखोगे ना चंदन के, usually you will see snakes. They come and they wind themselves around a chandan tree. Why? Because they are poisonous. They have a lot of heat. So what they do to get the coolness, they twirl around the sandalwood tree and अपने आप को वो ठंडक बनाते हैं. But जब वो ठंडक लेते हैं तो ये नहीं है कि भाई the चंदन is going to lose its quality. Nothing. वो चंदन का फ्रैग्रेंस वहीं का वहीं रहेगा, उसकी ठंडक भी वहीं की वहीं रहेगी. It's going to be that expensive also. The fragrance is going to be that much. Nothing is going to shift. It's going to be like that. But the snake gets a very coolness. And the chandan tree does not even take any poison of the snake. Now, बस ये चीज हमारे अंदर ही है. ये चंदन कौन है? Who is this चंदन? Our identity. हमारी जो आइडेंटिटी ने ये चंदन है. और ये जो चंदन का जो रुख है, वेरी एक्सपेंसिव. दिस इज प्राइस बाहर का तो फिर भी लाखों रुपए दे के ले सकते, अंदर का हैज नो प्राइस. देयर इज नो लिमिट. इट इज लिमिटलेस. Why? Because symbolically it is said that Chandan is our identity. It is the soul conscious. It's the mantu jo swarup hai. It is the oneness. It is the naam. It is the laws of the universe. ये चंदन है. अगर मेरा मन आज बहुत दुखी है, लॉट ऑफ क्रोध का सब कुछ है, like a bloody snake I'm praying inside, and now I want to incult in that beautiful sandalwood, that oneness, and I twirl around it. जैसे जैसे मैं उसके गुणों को लेती हूँ, जैसे जैसे मैं अंदर अपने वो चंदन को लेती हूँ, तो what happened? My mind starts schooling, and what happens? Slowly, I get absolutely cooled down. But उस चंदन का जो रूप है और रंग है, उसका एक्सपेंस है, तो उसको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. उस एक को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. सो वो चंदन हमारे अंदर है. उस चंदन को रोज पीसो. You have so many beautiful qualities of a chandan inside. That's your identity. So shouldn't we be taking this all inside us? Inside us, there are so many herbs. These are also type of plants. These are type of trees. We have herbs also inside. हमको इस चीज का पता होना चाहिए कि हमारा जो अंदर का वो जो oneness है is actually the place where all are the beautiful gems, as we studied in the Stone Dynasty, and inside these are the beautiful plants that are kept inside. कहीं पे भी जाने की लोड़ नहीं है. है तो चंदन का रूप लेके उसके अपना मन को ठंडक करो. जितना नॉलेज लोगे, जितना गुणों को इनकल्ट करोगे, मन को शांति मिलेगी, मन को ठंडक मिलेगी, मन के अंदर द हर्ट विल फिनिश ऑफ. क्रोध खत्म हो जाएगा, बिटरनेस खत्म हो जाएगी, बिकॉज हमने उस वननेस, उस चंदन को अपने मन में धार लिया है. We are abiding, we are inculcating all these things inside us. So slowly you can see that all these plants are inside us. बाहर को हम कुछ भी नहीं कर सकते हैं, पर इस अंदर वाले ठंडक से हम अपना जीवन बदल सकते हैं. We can change our whole universe inside. बाहर का चंदन क्या है? लकड़ियां जब we do, when you are going to burn up the bodies, we put the chandan. पैसा खर्च कर लिया, चंदन लेके लेप बना लिया, टिक्का लगा लिया. That's what we do. और we throw the चंदन लग गया, but that, or we'll get the fragrance. पर ये जो चंदन हमारे अंदर है, it brings us for our evolution. ये हमारे evolution के लिए है. This is my identity. ये तो मेरे को विरासत में मिली है. Please incult. Please remind yourself every day that these are the plants, these are the herbs, these are the trees which are there inside, which we should be able to symbolically understand. And they all are equal to Rabbi Gun, equal to virtues, equal to Naam, equal to gems. है कौन? मेरी identity. So please, I want you to become strong and understand that how powerful you are. How powerful you are. These are all energies playing inside you. You can control them. You can stop them. You can create, because they are all in the form of energies. So this is the first day of the plant dynasty. Bevishak is the third day, but this is the first day of the plant dynasty. How we are going to cover up and all, we will be doing it tomorrow. So I think, Arminda, you can take up the questions.
Yes, any questions? Roshni, you had a question. Can you come on the video? It may not be connected to this, but you can ask any question, doesn't matter. Yeah.
Namaste.
Anji, namaste, ji, namaste.
Yeah, I just had a question that see, we read so many holy books and scriptures, right?
Yes.
We read so many holy books and scriptures, and everyone specifies on Nam.
Now, yes,
Okay.
yes. I think your voice is, I think you're frozen. Roshni is frozen.
Freeze हो गया तेरा.
Freeze हो गया.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Anji, Roshni.
Say again.
Yeah. So can I say again? I said
Yes.
we are Hindus, so we get into knowing so many mantras.
Hmm.
So, and they say, but you should hold on to one name only. That will give you the power and where you can resonate. And so, what is that? How do we know which is that one name which will give us power?
Yes.
Which,
See, what happens, this know everyone, let it be the Hindus, let it be the Sikhs, let it be all of them, sticking to one name, and we do that mantra. So we say that is Naam. Naam सिमरन एक चीज को पकड़ो और उसको करो. See, we have been doing it for years. Good day हो गया, एक कुछ करते हैं. Without realizing, for example, I am very unhappy. I am having a lot of anger. कि मैं खाली वाइगुरु 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 करके मेरा एंगर जा सकता है. I have to work. My anger has to go. I have to learn to accept. I have to learn to forgive. I have to learn to love. Then only anger will go. Anger will not only go by doing Vaiguru, Vaiguru, Ram, Ram, Om, nahi hoga. But through all these years, हजारों साल लोग यही सोचते हैं कि ये नाम है. But when we got into the scriptures were telling us something else. They were telling us that the Naam is inside you. Naam is not outside. Naam is inside you. How they say, Naunid. Naunid means all the jewels. Naunid, Amrit, that never dies. Prabh ka naam. Us Prabhu Ishwar ka naam. कहते देही में इसका बसरा. ये जो नाम है ये मेरे देही के अंदर है. तो अगर ये मेरे देही के अंदर है, फिर ये जो वर्ड्स हम स्क्रिप्चर से लेते हैं, राम, ओम, वाहिगुरु, अल्लाह, all these words and all, ये तो बाहर से अपनी किताबों से ली है, हमने स्क्रिप्चर बाहर से पढ़ा है. But the scriptures are telling us that नाम is inside you. अगर वो नाम मेरे अंदर है, तो फिर नाम है क्या? फिर ये क्या है? तो कहते हैं, that it says कि the नाम is actually गुणों की एक पोटली है. नानक एहे गुण, एक गुण, गुण जो मीन वर्च्यू, ए गुण नाम सुख मनी. ये जो गुण है यही नाम है, यही सुखों की मनी है. तो वो नाम है एक्चुअली गुणों की पोटली जो हमारे अंदर है, जिसको हम कहते हैं वननेस, जिसको हम कहते हैं नाम, जिसको हम कहते हैं आर आइडेंटिटी, जिसको हम कहते हैं मन तू जो स्वरूप है, और भी से द सोल कॉन्शियस. तो वो हमारे अंदर है. अब अगर वो गुणों की पोटली को हम नाम कहते हैं, तो उसके अंदर वर्च्यू देखेंगे. व्हाट इज इट? फॉरगिविंग, आस्किंग फॉरगिवनेस, लविंग, ब्लेसिंग, ग्रैटिट्यूड, patience, smiling, service, caring. All this is all virtues. So on the daily basis we can do this नाम सिमरन the whole day. हम मीठा बोलेंगे, नाम सिमरन है. किसी ने कुछ बोल दिया, we forgive them, नाम सिमरन है. हमने प्यार से बोला, नाम सिमरन है. किसी की सेवा की है, नाम सिमरन है. So this is 24 hours. But doing Vaiguru or Ram, I cannot do the whole day. I'll do it for 15 minutes, 1 or 2 or nothing more than that. I have to sit in one place and do. Says no. Swas swas simro. 24/7 श्वास श्वास सिमरो. अब कैसे सिमरे? हमें काम भी करना है, खाना भी खाना है, बच्चे भी संभालने हैं, घर गृहस्थी भी संभालनी है, बिजनेस भी संभालना है. तो हम कैसे करें? इसे यू आर अंडर इल्यूजन. सब काम करो पर उसके गुणों को हमेशा चेते करके रखो. दैट इज नाउ सिमर.
Wow, so nice. I'm so happy to receive this message from you. I'm so blessed. Thank you so much. I understood now only. So nice, you know.
So this is all inside you.
Yes,
So this is
Bhagwan
all
Das ji,
inside
please
you.
unmute yourself.
So this is all inside you. कहीं जाने की लोड़ नहीं है. यही हमारे लोटस भी है, यही मेरा चंदन भी है, यही मेरे जेम्स भी है, सब कुछ मेरे अंदर. Only we have to understand the knowledge in cultivate. Thank you बच्चा. हाँ जी सुषमा, बस unmute.
हाँ बुआ जी.
हाँ जी हाँ जी
Bhagwan Das.
हाँ
हाँ जी हाँ जी हाँ जी भगवान दास.
हाँ, वही मैं बोल रहा था कि सब्र और संतोष
हाँ
जो
जी.
हम वो that is
Yes.
also plays a big role.
Yeah, very big role. Sabr, Santokh, Daya, Dharam is one of the pillars.
Pillars,
They are
that's
the
true.
Pillars. We have the Sabr, Santokh? है हमारे पे नहीं है. Desires are just overflowing. Patience is not there.
Even if some plants, they grow within no time. Some take years.
Yes.
So for that you need
So
patience.
that is, we need patience, no? We need patience. वो
That is
कहते हैं ना
sabr.
कि- Yeah, that is Sabr, Santokh. कहते हैं ना कि there was a cocoon. Okay, there was a cocoon. The butterfly was inside it. Now, when the butterfly was inside it, the doctor was saying, oh, it is growing. And now what he did, कि ये जल्दी उग जाए, उसने क्या किया? उसको थोड़ा सा तोड़ के it allowed it to come out. When it came out, he saw for 1 week, he was crippled. Found out what happened. The कहते हैं, you have to leave it, you have to have the patience. उसको टाइम चाहिए, पेशेंस चाहिए, सब्र संतोष चाहिए. विद दैट पेशेंस दे ग्रो. सो सब्र संतोष इज वन ऑफ द पिलर, 2 पिलर्स. पर आजकल की दुनिया में देख लो, डिजायर्स आर ओवरफ्लोइंग. पेशेंस, नो पेशेंस.
और एक बुआ जी,
सब्र संतोष है कहाँ पे? अंदर ही है. They are my qualities only, but I never knew.
और एक बात बुआ जी, I've heard one story. You must have also heard that people never used to cut trees and plants in a village. That you must have heard the story. Where they go near the tree, all of them start cursing the tree, and next day the tree dies.
Yes.
So that is again, they are again having all that emotion, which
Yes.
better than us.
Yes, they abuse, they do. I'll tell you something, Bhagwan Das, we have done these experiments.
No, this also is an experiment by some author. He has written that story.
Yes. They die when we abuse everything. They vanish off. They die.
So it's not necessary to cut trees and things like that.
That is why they say, no, save the trees.
Save the trees.
They are giving us so many things. They're giving us shelters. They are giving a lot of things. आज हमारी धरती में देखो, erosions are going so much. Floods are going because all trees are gone. हाँ जी.
Thank you, Buaji.
God bless you. हाँ जी, सुषमा जी, unmute.
हाँ जी सुषमा जी, please unmute yourself.
सत श्री अकाल बुआ जी.
सत श्री अकाल.
हाँ जी बुआ जी, बहुत अच्छा लगा और समझ भी काफी कुछ आया. पर कई बार इस तरह होता है ना कि किसी ਦਾ ਬਿਹੇਵੀਅਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਖਰਾਬ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਹਰਟ ਕਰੀਏ, ਪਰ ਉਸਦੀ ਤਰਫ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਹਰਟ ਹੋ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ. ਲੇਕਿਨ ਫਿਰ ਉਸ ਨਾਲ ਫਿਰ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਵਿਵਹਾਰ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਨਾ ਕਿ ਸੋਲ ਟੂ ਸੋਲ ਜੁੜੇ ਰਹੀਏ और
देखो,
अच्छी
बस गेम ही खत्म. सोल टू सोल जुड़े रहो तो दैट इज द लास्ट प्रोडक्ट इफ यू वांट. सोल टू सोल जुड़ना ही द मेन थिंग है.
बस
सोल टू सोल ही तो है, पर पहले साडा मन जेड़ा सोल दे नाल से अटैच होवे तद जाके दूसरे सोल नाल अटैच होएगा.
हाँ उन्हें पहुंचेगा, ता ही पहुंचेगा ना, नहीं तो पहुंचेगा
That is why we say, na, learn to love yourself, learn to love that soul inside you, connected to the soul. Then only we get connected to the other souls outside.
हाँ पर भोजे किस तरह पता चलेगा कि ਅਸੀਂ सोल ਨਾਲ जुड़े ਹੋਏ ਆ कि नहीं जुड़े ਹੋਏ ਆ?
तो उन्होंने कोई शिकायत नहीं, जो हो रहा है बहुत बढ़िया हो रहा है।
हाँ हाँ,
कोई
इस तरह तो
कुछ
लगता है कि जो हाँ ਇਹ लगता है कि हाँ ठीक है, जो हो रहा है सब पिक्चर ਦਾ सीन है, पिक्चर चल रही है, निकल जाएगा, ये सीन भी निकल जाएगा, पर थोड़ी बहुत खटपट तो होने लगती है ना मन में।
जो खटपटक ਹੁੰਦੀ है ना, तो मतलब हाली गेम शुरू नहीं हुई पूरी तरह,
शुरू नहीं होया।
we have to still work, we are on the way, we are on the way, we are on the way।
हाँ भोजी यदि प्रोग्रेस वास्ते कुछ रास्ता दे
नहीं तो जो चोट लग जाती है ना, समझो गिर गए, उन्हें उठ जाओ, डोंट फील गिल्ट। जब उठोगे मसल होल स्ट्रांग हो जाएगा, अगर नहीं उठोगे मसल्स वीक हो जाएंगे। उठ जाओ,
बिल्कुल
गलती हुई है, चलो जी वी आर गोइंग टू डू इट अगेन, बस दिस इज द सिंपल थिंग यू हैव टू डू। चोट लगती समझो सी गिर गया, अगर गिर के ਅਸੀਂ गिरे रहांगे ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਮਸਲਸ ਵੀਕ ਹੋ ਗਏ, गिर के उठ जावांगे ਤੇ ਬੋਲਾਂ ਤੂੰ ਗਲਤੀ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ ਜੀ, ਅਸੀਂ ਫਿਰ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, ਮਸਲਸ ਹੋਰ ਵੀਕ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਗੇ, ਹੋਰ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਗੇ। हाँ simple techniques।
हाँ पर भोजी ਇਹਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਕੋਈ ਗਾਈਡੈਂਸ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਹਰ ਟਾਈਮ, ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਪੁੱਛੀਏ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਤੱਕ ਆ।
तो संगत करो, ऐसी संगत करो जिस दे विच ना एक दूजे दा हाथ पकड़ के एक दूजे ਨੂੰ गाइड कर, just keep on moving daily basis। आज learn to live in the now, आज जीना होने जीना हो गया, very good, चलो I got it। आज ये गल हुई है, अच्छा I handle it beautiful, very good, let's करो आज होया, keep on moving daily। अगे दा सोचना ही नहीं अगे की होना, learn to live in the now,
present। ਭੋਜੀ ਪਰ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਨਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇੰਨੀ ਬੜੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਹੈ, ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸੰਗ ਦੀ ਹੋਏ ਜਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਹੋਰ ਸੰਗ ਹੋਏ, ਕਿ ਥੋੜੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਬਸ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਨਾ ਕਿ ਹਾਂ ਹੱਥ ਫੜਨ ਵਾਲਾ ਜਾਂ ਕਿਨਾਰਾ ਫੜ ਲਈਏ, ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਜੇ ਡੁੱਬੇ ਹੀ ਹੋਏ ਆ।
ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਜਬਲਪੁਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਜਬਲਪੁਰ ਹੈ ਨਹੀਂ, ਦੋਨਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਬਲਪੁਰ, I think you have the BKs are there, BKs are there,
Vicky?
The Brahmakumaris, they are there. Listen to all the YouTubes, come to these sessions, join the sessions every day। Come, we are having 8 days, come continuous 8 days, then we are having every Thursday, that means we are meeting every time। ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਪੂਰਾ 8 ਦਿਨ ਮਿਲਦੇ ਰਵਾਂਗੇ, ਫਿਰ every Thursday we meet till I start with another series।
ਹਾਂ ਭੋਜੀ ਪਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਡਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀਤੇ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ, ਫਿਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਬੜਾ ਅੰਦਰੋਂ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਚੀਟ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ, ਜਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ। ਉਹ ਬੜਾ ਚੱਕਰ ਹੈ, ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਇਹ ਪਟੇਲ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜੀ ਹੋਈ ਆ।
So what happens, that is your choice, bacha। If you find that you are getting your peace and happiness from him, very good। If you find I want more, it is your choice, it is your choice।
पर मेरी चॉइस ही क्लियर नहीं हो पा रही ना, दुविधा तो है वे कि मैं नहीं समझा पा रही अपने आप ਨੂੰ कि I am right or I am wrong।
No, then when you find you are coming to a standstill, for you coming to a standstill कि भाई ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਤੇ ਅਟਕ ਗਈ, ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾ ਪਾ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ, ਜਾਂ ਤੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਲ ਪੁੱਛੋ ਜਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਲ ਪੁੱਛੋ कि भाई why I'm not able to move, maybe they give you a solution। अगर solution नहीं मिलता then पढ़ो और ज्ञान लो, देखो from where you get it। अगर उत्थों मिलता है तो उन्होंने फॉलो करो, but don't get in this guilt। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਦਾ ਦੇਣਾ ਥੋੜੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ you are doing selfish that I have to do my own evolution। ਮੈਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖਣਾ ਥੋੜੀ ਹੈ। This is what happens when you follow someone। ਸ਼ਰੀਰਕ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਫੋਲੋ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਇਹ ਗਿਲਟ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਛੋੜ ਦਿੱਤਾ, ਨਾਰਾਜ਼ ਹੀ ਨਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਣ, ਫੀਲ ਹੀ ਨਾ ਕਰਨ, ਅਸੀਂ ਚੀਟ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, ਅਸੀਂ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਨੂੰ no, we say go to anyone, take the knowledge, practice। शरीर ਨੂੰ छोड़ दो, don't get attached to the physical body। let it be the Brahma Kumari, let it be Dada Bhagwan, let it be the Vipassana, or let it be the JJ, anyone। don't get attached to the body, take the knowledge which satisfy you। ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਉਸ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਹੋਵੇ, ਇਤਨਾ ਸੈਟੀਸਫਾਈਡ ਹੋ, ਹੋਰ ਅੱਗੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ, ਤੁਸੀਂ BKs ਕੋਲ ਜਾਂਦੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਲ ਮਿਲੇ ਉਹ ਲੈ ਲਓ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਬਾਬਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਲ ਉਹ ਲੈ ਲਓ, doesn't matter। don't get attached to them। ਇਸੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਗਿਲਟ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ।
ਗਿਲਟ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ।
कि हाय मैं कितने मैं चीट तो नहीं कर रही हूँ. Why?
हाँ.
Because you have gone stuck to the body conscious. You
पर
have gone
वो बोलते हाँ वो बोलते हैं ना कि 10 जगह खड्डे खोदोगे तो एक जगह भी नहीं पहुंचोगे कि तुम 10 जगह जाओगे तो तुम एक
हाँ.
जगह भी नहीं पहुंचोगे पर
But then
एक
that
जगह
is
ਤੇ ਉਹ ਹੀ ਨਿਰਾਕਾਰੀ ਹੈ એનર્ਜੀ ਹੀ ਹੈ
yes. ਇੱਕੋ ਹੀ ਹੈ. ਇਹ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਅਸੀਂ
ਹਾਂ
ਡੇਰਿਆਂ ਫਸ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਤੇ ਡੇਰਿਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਸ ਗਏ ਨਾ.
ਕਿਉਂ ਫਸ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਨਾ
ਉਹ ਫਸ ਗਏ ਵਾਈ ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਵੀ ਆਰ ਇਨ ਦ ਬੋਡੀ ਕੌਨਸ਼ੀਅਸ. ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਫੀਅਰ ਹੈ. ਅਸੀਂ ਛੋੜ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਛੋੜਨਗੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੇ ਗਿਲਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ. ਕੱਲ ਉਹ ਪੁੱਛਣਗੇ ਫਿਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ. ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਬ੍ਰੇਕ ਫਰਮ ਦ ਬੋਡੀ ਕੌਨਸ਼ੀਅਸ. ਹਾਂ ਗਿਆਨ ਲਓ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਗਿਆਨ ਜਿਸ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਵੀ ਲੈ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਜੋ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਮਨ ਟਿਕ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤ੍ਰਿਪਤੀ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਰਿਲੇਸ਼ਨਸ਼ਿਪ ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛੇ ਹੋ ਰਹੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇੱਥੇ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਲਾ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਫੋਲੋ ਕਰੋ ਬਟ ਫੋਲੋ ਦ ਨੌਲੇਜ
ਨੌਲੇਜ
not that person.
ਹਾਂ
Not person. Like you are going to be in a soup.
ਹਾਂ ਉਹ ਫਿਰ ਪਕੜ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਨਾ ਬੋਡੀ ਕੌਨਸ਼ੀਅਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਫਿਰ ਫਾਈਨੈਂਸ਼ਲੀ ਵੀ ਫਿਰ ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਕੰਮ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ
Yes.
ਆਓ
Yes.
ਜਾਓ ਰਹੋ ਆ ਜਾਵੇ ਆ ਜਾਵੇ ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਵੀ
But
ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ
Sushma,
ਨਾ
you
ਫਿਰ
come after
ਡਾਊਟ
very
ਆਉਣ
long
ਲੱਗਦਾ
time. Sushma, you come after a very long time on the Zoom. I think
ਯੈਸ
so.
ਯੈਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਭੂਆ ਜੀ ਮੈਂ ਸੁਣਦੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਯਾਦ
You're
ਹੈ
going to
ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ
get a danda for me, danda.
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ ਸਿਰ ਮੱਥੇ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਡੰਡਾ ਭੂਆ ਜੀ ਸਿਰ ਮੱਥੇ
Come
ਹੈ
back, Bachi. Come back. Come back.
ਓਕੇ ਓਕੇ ਹਾਂਜੀ
Thank
ਥੈਂਕ
you.
ਯੂ ਭੂਆ
God
ਜੀ
bless. God
ਥੈਂਕ
bless.
ਯੂ ਸੋ ਮਚ
So
Anyone
now,
else?
anyone? Anji?
Anyone else? Any doubt?
No doubts. It's 8 o'clock. We can then wind up. I would like every one of you to please come onto the screen. Don't hide. Bring your smiling faces. And please bring your smiling faces. Yes. Yes, Ravinder, I want your smiling faces. Kiran, smiling faces. Yes, Anita, okay. Yes, yes, Pushpa, Ravinder. Vinny, look at me. Vinny, I want your smiling faces. Come on, Rimple, please. Rimple, come on. Take Rimple, please take the picture. Please take the picture. You are going to get it from me, Rimple, now. Please take the picture. Take everyone's picture. Come on, everyone. Yes, yes. Utpal, Guneet, all of you, Ravinder, all of you, please come onto the screen. Yes, Vishali, very good. Yes. Aarti, where are you hiding downstairs? Come with your face. We want to see your face. I don't want to see the fan.
Done, Buaji.
Yes. Very good, very good. So I want all the smiling faces. So you're going to have a nice sleep. See all the plants inside you become like a lotus plant. See the chandan is smelling inside you. So have a nice sleep. Good night. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. See you tomorrow at 7 sharp. We'll go deep down more into the plant dynasty.
ਥੈਂਕ
Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa.